Sup, pussy, it's Bryce. Alright. Sorry for the noise in the background. That's the fucking air conditioner running. It's currently 62 degrees, so who gives a fuck? But, yeah. I'm gonna show you how to produce. So first things first, the snare. Usually one of the main components of the song. Alright, now when you go down and lay out the snare, obviously, if you're using FL Studio, you just right click, go to piano roll. And then to zoom in and out, you hold control and then scroll. Now, basically, if you're looking for like a simple snare pattern, it's literally just one note. On C5, C5 is the bass note. You just click out of that, bam, you have a snare. Now I'm gonna put that down here. Go back to one because I don't have anything on one. Alright, now we're just okay, yeah, I'm just gonna fuck that. Then we're gonna move on to the kick. Kick should not be that hard. You can leave it at least like 2 squares of whatever the fuck is called. Yeah, so simple kick pattern. Hold on, let me put this in the piano roll or song editor bullshit thing. Alright, so let me zoom in here, get this right. I'll just make it that size. Why am I being fucking retarded? There we go. Alright, so why the fuck aren't you making any sound, you piece of shit? There we go. Just lay out how you want it. You know, simple and easy. Not that hard. Then just shorten that. Pretty simple. Now I'm just gonna make this a bit more complex because, you know, I'm gonna try hard. I'm gonna go like that. Gonna do one of these thingamabobbers. Oh my god, that sounded horrible. Alright. I don't even know why I'm trying so hard right now. Oh well, we'll leave it like that, and then to copy and paste, it's the same thing. Just Control C. Then you just go over. Here's 808. Just copy and paste that, and then if you want everything, if you don't plan on changing the pitch of the notes, you just hold Control and press L. So it basically elongates everything. I don't know why it doesn't elongate the last note, but it's whatever. Just stretch it out, and then yeah, let me give it a bit of flair. So 808s is basically the same thing as kicks. You just lay them out however you want. Then 808s, really, you just change the pitch to however you want. And then the one thing that people probably never use, well, when they're amateurs, is slide notes. So it's basically, I'm going to do a slide note right here. Now, the slide note can be any length. It just depends on how fast you want it to rise. So if I just have it that long and I go to it, it takes a bit to rise. Now, if you shorten it, it rises to that note almost right away. So that's something nice to know. So yeah, then you have this. Alright. And then the melody, that's whatever you can do. You just want to make sure everything is even and like on like these center lines practically. You don't want anything like sitting like right here. It's gonna throw you off or whatever. Unless if you're like making a really odd type beat, but you're really not gonna make an odd type beat. So, and then another thing for 808s, basically, I do this, so the 808 would usually look something like this or whatever. I usually just make it a box. So if I want the 808 to stop at a certain point, say you go here, I want the 808 to stop right here. I can just pull this back, and then you get that. If you leave the envelope on how it is, it's just gonna like, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's gonna keep playing, and that's not what you want. And then another thing, you don't want your 808s to overlap, so you want to press cut itself, right click, cut itself. So yeah, and then that's basically about it. And then you just gotta find out the melody. Actually, we need to do hi-hats. Let me find a random ass hi-hat. Let's use this. Now hi-hats, they can be pretty simple. If you're usually making a trap metal beat, it's like something simple. So you just right click, fill each 2 steps. So, and then hi-hats, typically you want to lower the volume on them because they tend to be pretty loud. And then you'll get that. And then I'm just gonna shorten to how I likey. Bam. Yeah, simple. And then actually we're gonna go back to the hi-hats, so I'm gonna show you how to make fast hi-hat rolls. So that technique I told you about, scrolling in and out, you want to basically use that. I'm going to just scroll in, and then just want to copy that note, then easy. You want to go to a bit faster, go to this magnet up here, say actually, yeah, go to the magnet up here, say 1/4 of a step, bam. A bit faster. Now if you want like a really fast, like I don't know why the fuck I did that, but it's whatever. So like something like this, something like that. You just go to the last one, and then you just squeeze them together. And then here, down here, controls the velocity, or you can call it like the volume. So like, see, easy peasy. Yep. Easy hi-hat rolls. And then another thing, if things keep repeating, say like you only have, say this, like fill each 2 steps, and then it starts like speeding up for no reason without having any more like notes down, you want to right click, or not right click, you just want to click on this and then disable loop points, because some of them do have loop points on that can fuck you up. And the same thing can go for any like snare or 808 kick or whatever. Melodies typically don't have a loop point, but you always got to be careful. And then lastly, you know, you can use loops basically. A producer gave me this shit. So what is the tempo? 135. We're just gonna slap this down. Just do 130. Then another thing, if you want to change the pitch of a loop, you, instead of doing resample, you want to go to stretch, and then make sure you turn this knob all the way down. It'll still sound the same, but if you have it like at resample or whatever, it might not change the pitch. Also, you want to do the same thing as an 808. You just want to make it a box so it stops if you want. So like, it'll actually stop where I want it. So if I want it to stop like right there, I just pull the note up there, and it just stops. Then you just pull out the, you know, loop or whatever for however long it plays, you know, like that. And then Just slap it down. Easy money, buddy. Alright. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm not gonna do like complicated melodies and shit, because that's kind of something you have to learn yourself. I'm still learning on that myself. I mean, you know, most of the melodies I make aren't loops, but I still don't think they're good enough. But yeah, that's basically about it there, buddy. Start producing. Make your own fucking music, dude.